Okay guys, this is the beginning of our hike adventure. They're very excited, so they're pulling really hard on us right now. But follow me. I'm just going to do a video because I don't know if the signal will be shoddy where I'm at, so I might pause in between, so you might find some glitches. But we're going to get started on our hike. And it's actually a cooler day than I thought it was going to be. We came early because we thought it was going to be... Here we go. We came early because we thought it was going to be hot today. The weather keeps changing, so it's really weird. So we're at the Cleveland Metro Parks. I don't know if you guys heard of Viaduct. I actually saw this on my friend's Facebook and her TikTok, so she gave me the idea to bring my dogs hiking. So here's our adventure. I'm going to turn my camera around. So, if I don't get tangled up with my dogs. So, I'm going to get some pictures in between my videos and stuff like that. So, let me see if I can get Daddy with all the dogs and then Mommy with all the dogs. So, I want to get us... This is a nice picnic area, actually. Hey everybody, hi babies. Did Mommy get your picture? You ready for your adventure? They want to do this adventure because they hear ice creams calling like right after. I got the video going, so all you have to do is take the picture. No problem. Yeah, I don't want a long video, so I gotta pause it. Hold on, babies.
Hey.
I have to get them around my wrist. Okay. Hey, back here, we're not starting yet. All right, let's go picture in front here.
Hey, you guys.
Daddy. Daddy.
Harley. All tangled.
Yeah, they're all tangled, but they're excited.
Stop moving, Harley.
Okay, so this is the beginning. We got anxious dogs that keep pulling on us, so we got to get starting our walk or they're going to get bored fast. All right, come on, Sonny. I hear the waterfall. So here's some of the view if you guys have never been here. I'm going to walk over here and see if you could see anything yet. So Heather Broad, if you're watching this, thanks. I never knew this existed until I saw your guys' video, so I just want to say thank you. And the history on this is something about underground trains. I'm going to have to see if they have a sign, but I think I Googled it, and it said something about underground trains used to go through here. So it's sad that they have a sign that says no jumping, diving, all that stuff. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is the beginning of it. So I'll pause in between some of like the dead zones, I call it, until we get to the fun parts. Doggies, Daddy's coming. So, sorry if my camera jiggles, but I have two dogs yanking the crap out of me. They're excited. So, I don't think this trail's too long. I'll have to let you know. I mean, you'll probably see throughout my video. I hear the waterfalls. I heard they're beautiful. I've seen pictures of it, so I'm excited to get down there. So, it sounds like we're pretty close. So, it sounds like it's a really nice trail, but not a very long one. If you don't like long hikes, I'm sure we'll find some other places to hike if it's a short hike. But it sounds beautiful down here. It's dry down here. I got the heavy breather back there, Lulu. So today's gonna be a great day. We wanted to come a little bit early to avoid crowds, and we didn't. I mean, the weather said it was supposed to be like 80 today, and it kept changing from rain to no rain. So it's just on the cloudy side right now. So I'm going to pause this till we get down there because as you can see, dogs are pulling me. Just a paved trail. So I think it's paved and boardwalked all the way through, so it would be a comfortable walk. But this is for my YouTubers and TikTok. I'm coming to you live from Ohio. My Facebook friends, obviously you're in Ohio. But if you've never heard of this place, like I haven't, so thanks to my friend Heather who posted about coming here, gave me the idea to do a nice little hike today on a little bit of a cooler day. So this is behind us so far. Okay, so we're getting close to some of the fun parts of this viaduct. So let me turn the camera around. So just a little bit of a water area here. We haven't really taken the dogs lately, like hiking for long hikes. We used to do waterfall hikes everywhere, like throughout Ohio. And I think the next trip we're gonna do, other than Niagara Falls we've been to, we have taken the dogs there, but I think we're gonna go to a place in New York that my friend Heather told us about. So we're gonna start heading down here in a second. Get my husband in the picture. So throughout the video you'll see me taking pictures. I was trying to get that in the background. I think my head's in the way. We might have to go on that side. Sunny's kicking up dirt and grass. They're having a great time. Must have. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna continue on our journey. So I'm just showing everybody the view. I'm not really sure what this one leads, but I think we'll follow it around. But we're gonna go down here. I think it leads to different waterfalls. I think the big one is down that way, so we're gonna go down this one. Come on, bubbies. So this is strictly for, well, this is for anybody. This is for Facebook friends and family too. This is for my YouTube channel and my TikTokers. I'm live in Ohio, and this is called the Viaduct. This is considered Bedford, Ohio, but it's called the Cleveland Metro Parks. So I think you could take this path in order to get down to other parts of this river, but I think we're gonna, with dogs, we're gonna stay on the like boardwalk and paved path. But let me just show you a little bit of where we're at right now. What do you see, Sonny? You want to look again? So I think that's some ducks over there, or geese, whatever you call those. But it's really pretty out here, and thankfully it's on a cooler day, so it's more comfortable to hike with like 4 dogs. So this is the little rapid area that leads to the bigger waterfalls. So we wanted to stop and just get some pictures and take a look at this part first before we move along. So as I stated, really there's this is Cleveland Metro Parks. So anybody from Ohio or familiar with the area, you know that the Metro Parks go all over, like suburbs of Cleveland and just throughout the areas of Cleveland, and then Bedford and Garfield Heights, all that. So this is just one of them, and I want to give the credit to my friend Heather Brode and her husband, because I actually seen their post that they were recently here and it looks so beautiful. So I do want to give her credit because she gave me the idea with her post and to bring my dogs down here. So I'm going to pause my video because I want to get some pictures with my husband and my dogs, and you probably don't want to see all that. Sonny's being my big boy. We're just doing some pictures, you guys. We're actually trying to get some good pictures for our home too with all the dogs. Hey guys, isn't that the cutest? I just had to share that. I'm just taking some pictures so we can frame them at home. Okay, so I made it over the wall. I had to get a boost because I'm short. Oh, we could go down, look. Look how amazing this is. We haven't even made it to the bigger part of the waterfall just because this view is just so amazing. Plus it's not that crowded, so we could get a lot of pictures. Trying to get 4 dogs up here to get a little bit of a nice photo. My hair's a mess. So there's probably going to be a couple videos merged because my dogs knocked me out of the first video. So I'm going to have to merge these videos together. Are you a good girl, Lulu? You a good girl?
How the fuck did she get up here?
I don't know. Penelope climbed up this big wall by herself. And I don't have dogs, Ozzy. Lulu's just chilling on the big rock. Harley's sitting next to Mommy and Daddy. And then Penelope and Sunny back there. Okay, so we're done with the rock and some pictures, and I know you probably saw some in-betweens when we were taking our pictures, but we're gonna walk down to the rapid now, so follow us. So like I said, one of my dogs accidentally knocked me out of the beginning video, so I'm gonna merge these so they might have some glitches in between, but just bear with me because we do have 4 dogs, and we're trying to hit all these different spots. And try to get some pictures along the way too. So bear with me. I might be merging all the videos together so you'll hear the glitches, but it might be a little bit of a long video just because I'm going to show you our little adventure along the way and how fun this is. And I'll be snapping pictures along the way because I want to do the action, not always posing. So you're going to see some action videos in between me videotaping along with just your normal video. But I'll pause in between some of the boring parts. Okay, so we're going to continue down to the bottom here. We just wanted to get some pictures. And in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, now we just came from there. So we're going to follow this pathway a little bit down. But I think we're going to go back up. But this is like the ledge or the rock that we were taking our photos on. Okay, so we're just taking this way down, but there is probably another path that you could take that ain't as steep. And they do have pavement. So we have to laugh a little bit. Our little munchkin rolled over down the hill. She's fine. No dogs were hurt in this video. It was just kind of like a blooper moment. Okay, so we're going to venture out. Now be careful if you do hike with dogs. Don't let them drink this water. I'll have to post a story about that if those of you that don't know. Something with the blue algae or something. I just don't let them drink. I have fresh water for them at home, in the car. But this is the bottom. We haven't made it towards the bigger waterfall yet, but you could get up and close. Isn't that pretty, you guys? And of course, you know, people and squirrels. Hi. So, I'm going to have my husband hold my dogs because I won't let them go out, but I just want to get up and close to some of the rapids and stuff because it's really pretty over here, but I'm not going to bring my dogs out here because I don't want to chance them falling in. Watching some areas because some of the rocks are probably slippery. But look how pretty this is, everybody. So if you're just joining me on my video, I am coming to you live from Ohio. This is called the Viaduct in the Metro Parks area, and it's Bedford Heights is what it's listed at in the GPS. So I'm kind of just circling around, taking pictures, but also doing a video at the same time so you can see my dogs want to come out here, but my husband's trying to restrain them because we don't want them to come out here and get hurt. So we're keeping them a safe distance. So I'm gonna keep pausing this in between. That area is where we started from, and we're gonna work our way around to the rest of the waterfall. Some graffiti on the wall, but we are hiking back up. As soon as my dogs get out, hopefully there's no poison ivy, so watch for that if you come out here. So they're meeting a new friend. Penelope fell. I just don't want to fall when I'm trying to climb up. See, they're meeting new friends already.
Look at his nub going, see?
Oh my goodness.
He's all happy.
Oh, you stop.
That little meanie, that little pit bull mix over there.
So she's ready to get going. Okay, so adventure continues on. I don't know if I can get the hubs back there.
Yeah, well, I'll try to fix it.
Yeah, hubby's pants are falling down, so he's trying to fix them, and then a complete stranger comes up.
For you to fucking quit.
Okay, so I want to just give you more of a view as we're walking. You got a little bit of a dirt trail, but we just asked the gentleman with the other dog that my dogs wanted to be best friends with. Now, if you were wondering, when we were down by the rapids, you can kind of walk along the bottom here, but I would wear like some kind of like rubber shoes or water shoes because it might get slippery. But so far, you can walk this far, but you can only go far till you're down to the actual waterfall, which is where we're at. So I'm gonna get a view here. There's a little deck that will take you to the bottom. Isn't this gorgeous, y'all? Look at this view. Who cares? I want to get some pictures. My husband's worried about it smelling like weed. Oh well. No, you guys can't go over here.
They'll be up here.
So this is the view behind me. Just ignore that person back there. Some stranger. I'm just kidding. I just want to show you an aerial view from behind me. And we're just going to get some pictures. Isn't that pretty? Look at that view, you guys. Look from way over there. And my camera's going to jiggle because I got two little puppies trying to pull me to get down there. So here's several different spots that you can walk. So I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning of my video, there was like a little paved path. Here's the stairs that comes off that paved path if you didn't want to walk the dirt path that we walked. They got this cute little bench. They got a continued paved path. So here's an overlook. So we're gonna get some pictures on the overlook. Isn't this gorgeous? And we could go down there, but we just have to figure out how to get down there. Pictures. Okay, so this is video take number 3. I had to get out of the video in order to adjust my camera. So I apologize, but there's going to be some glitches in between my videos. There might be like 3, 4, maybe 5. Just because when I want to do a selfie with the video on, it makes it too close. And I can't get a good selfie. So I'll have to shut my camera off at times. But we just came from the overlook. I got a dog over there eating grass, hopefully not poison ivy. So, where are you going? Okay, so we're gonna go to the bottom. There's so many paths here, you guys. So we just have to kind of like figure out where all to go. Okay, so that wasn't a path like my husband thought. I know I was going the right way. So, if you're just joining my video, I'm live in Ohio at the Viaduct, Cleveland Metro Parks in Bedford. So we're continuing on our path. There's signs like this along the way. This will show you what it was. This is also considered Tinker's Creek. So this is some pictures. If you guys visit here, you can read it. Well, we got 4 dogs that are anxious, so I'm gonna take pictures and then read it on my way home about the history of it. So here's another part, and down there was the what the sign was reading. That's what we're getting ready to go down to see. So this is the other part of the waterfall. So here's where you go to go down. So you just follow the path. There are different paths, but I think it all leads to the same area. So I'm gonna fall on my butt. So we are hiking it down these steps. Some of them can be a little bit steep. I don't know if you could see from the video. And my dogs are trying to pull me down, so be careful if you do bring your dogs and they're like mine that get anxious. I'm gonna take this little roundabout because I don't feel like I got bad knees, so it doesn't help my knees. And then we got them back there.
Don't go till you go down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have my husband hold my dogs so I can make it down, and I'll grab them when I get down because it's a little steep in some areas. You don't have to go down this areas, but I'm going to so I can get to the bottom. So hopefully it's not a blooper moment. God help me, I hope it's not a blooper moment, you guys. Because I don't think that these little things will hold me up. Oh, and FYI, don't wear flip-flops. Because obviously you're hiking. So I'm just going to grab onto this tree branch for support. And I made it down and I didn't have a blooper moment. So let's get my husband. Oh my God, that is a picture and a half. Grab on this tree branch. I'm gonna give you the tree branch. Here, do you want the stick? Do you want the stick? Hey guys, we made it to the bottom. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous moment. And honestly, it's a perfect day just because it's not hot out. It's perfect. It's not cold and it's not hot. So I'm going to do my 360 panoramic with you guys as I'm snapping pictures. So I believe this is we are at the extreme bottom. I don't know where else the trail will lead us. I'll have to just show you. Because we have dogs, my husband and I will have to do like a comeback on our own where we can hike more. But we wanted to spend the day with our pups. I mean, we're gonna have to come back so we can rock climb all this. Look how amazing this is, you guys. This is probably gonna be a long video, but there's a few raindrops happening, so I hope it ain't gonna go any further than that. Look at this. And the sign that I showed you guys on the way down is this tunnel that's in this far corner back there. It's kind of hidden, but it's around there. You know it's sprinkling. I want to get my pictures because it's sprinkling. I hope not. Look at this, guys. Isn't this cute? They're just enjoying it. Sonny wants to be by his mommy though. Penelope, Harley, Lulu. This is amazing, you guys. It's a great hike. Cleveland Metro Parks Viaduct, Bedford Heights, Ohio. Doing a little bit more of a panoramic view. That's pretty cool. My husband found a shell. Let me see it.
Found this gravel.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Let me get a picture of it. So you guys, I missed a sign on the way down, so I'm going to try to catch it on the way up. And it just describes where we're at and what this place is about. So I'm going to walk up here. There's more shells up here. People carve their names in here. I don't know if you could see it. I'll have to go back up, but kind of right around there where you see my finger is the big tunnel. And that's what it was talking about in that sign. So once I get back up to the top, or if we could walk our way over there, I'll take a video. I don't know if you can see our name we carved in there. Not a very big rock or sharp rock. Trying to carve my name in here to leave our mark. But I can't find a sharp enough rock. So this is the view, like, standing behind me. And now we gotta climb back up these fun steps. Okay, so I made it. And the doggies and daddy are coming up. They're doing a good job. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just eating my protein bar. Another path.
Yeah, you guys are getting yourself tangled.
Okay, we're coming up along where that cave is. Okay, here's another sign.
Come here, you four. Took you 4 seconds to back it up 10.
There's the cave I was telling you guys about.
Yeah, but you don't need
So I'm going to give you another view. We're a little bit farther down. The picture. So as soon as I get pictures over here, I'm going to walk over and show you guys the cave. I'm going to pause this because this is a picture moment, you guys. Picture moment. I'm back. 4th video maybe. Sometimes I have to get out of my video because of the way the camera is. Whenever I have 4 dogs and we're trying to do like a selfie shot, I have to say smile on my phone and it'll automatically take it by my voice, but it won't do it when it's in camera mode. So we're just gonna go over to where like the trestle is, where the train trestle is. I'm definitely gonna come back probably without my dogs. I'm enjoying myself and my dogs are enjoying themselves, but my husband and I want to put our tennis shoes on and do a little bit more extensive hiking. And we can't do that with the dogs, but the dogs are having a fun day. They know they're gonna go get ice cream later. So let me show you the other half. So if you're just coming on, I'm live in Ohio, Cleveland Metro Parks, and this is in Bedford, Ohio, and it's called the Viaduct. I'm going to merge all my videos together and edit them as best as I can, but I do have separate videos. Just as I explained, I had to get out to take some photos, and I don't know how everybody's cell phone works, but like I can't do like a command with my voice when taking a selfie because it's on video. But they should be all merged and edited, and I'll have a full video when we're done. So we're at the bottom, and this is the big cave, whatever you want to call it. I believe it was a train trestle. I took a picture of the sign and a video, but you could research the viaduct and what it's all about and what it's for. People come out here and they hike. These are some of the areas that we want to hike that we can't hike with the dogs over here. So we're just here like for kind of like just a small view with them, a small hike with them, and some good photo opportunities with our pups. But that's the little cave, or it's the tunnel. I'm actually saying it wrong. It's a tunnel, but from what I read, it's like where like an old trains used to go through this tunnel. So now it's considered a viaduct. And I'm gonna do the panoramic view. You have to excuse my dogs when they see kids or people, they bark. It's starting to get a little bit busier now. This is why we came out earlier. And then that way they can all go get ice cream when we're done. So you can see behind me. And yeah, I'm snapping pictures as we go along, because it's a good photo opportunity. So we got some good photo opportunities going on. Give you one more view. And then I think we're going to make our way out through the rest of the trail. So I'm going to pause it until we figure out where the rest of the trail is. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Okay, so we're going to make our way out of this section and see where any more trails might lead us. So we are making our way up the trail. So we're getting up to the top where we started, not where we started, but before we got down to that portion of the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna climb up these steps, which is where we didn't go. You wanna go up here, or where you wanna go? I don't know what path to go. What, this?
We were up top at that fucking...
Okay, so we're just trying to figure out where all these other paths lead us, or if there is another path. So we're just going to be going up the steps. So this is all new to us, so you're basically learning as we're going too. So there's actually a lot of new people here too that haven't been here before. So we're just discovering where to go from here for other paths. So right now we're just following this pavement path, and we're gonna see where it leads us. Like I said, if you just came on, I'm gonna have maybe 4 or 5 separate videos that I'm gonna have to merge together, because like I said, I had to get out of well, my dog knocked me out of my first one, my dog Harley, but the other ones I had to pause and get out of because I wanted to take some photos, and I couldn't give my voice command for my photo to take without being off camera. So they'll be merged into one video. I'm hoping that it doesn't glitch though. So keep following us, and we'll see if there's any other paths in this area. And if there's no more in this section, we're gonna Google and see if there's other parks or waterfalls in the area that we can venture out to while we're out here. And if you're just wondering if they have a restroom, they don't really have a main restroom, but they do in the parking lot have a porta potty if you're okay with that. Otherwise, they do have gas stations right like maybe 1 to 2 minutes before you hit here, if you wanted to take a potty break before you got here. It's not a real long path down to the waterfall, The only thing that takes the longest is if you have dogs. But I think this is the path that's going to take us back out to the parking lot. So if that's it for this particular park, we're going to Google and see what's in the area. We may go downtown Cleveland. And they have many, many different sides of the metro parks out there, and find out where we could hike out there. But stay tuned. If we adventure to another park, it'll be a whole separate video from this particular park, because I'll just put this as the Viaduct Park, part of the metro parks in Bedford Heights. So if we go downtown Cleveland, or if we go to another park, sorry, I'm out of breath. We just climbed up the steps. I'll make that a whole new video. I'll either try to link them together or follow my YouTube channel at Melissa's Keto Kitchen and More. The and more is for things like this. And I'm on TikTok, which is Fur Babies for Life, and they have the underscores. Or you can just Google me under Melissa McFrederick. We're at a stopping point for potty breaks for the dogs. So I'm going to conclude this video. I'm sorry for all the picture taken in between the videos, but there were so many photo moments that I wanted to take with my dogs and my husband, and I didn't want to keep stopping the videos, so I try to pause it in between, but I also wanted to give you guys the view as well, and I wanted some action photos, not just all posing. But it looks like that's it for the hike of the Viaduct Park. It's in the Metro Parks, Bedford Heights, Ohio. So stay tuned for video number 2, because it's still early in the day and it's still beautiful out. There we go. So it's still early in the day and it's still beautiful out. So we are taking our pups for some ice cream, but we're going to wait a little bit because we're going to see if we can find another park to hike at. So stay tuned. I'll try to link the 2 videos. If I can't get them linked, as I stated, follow my YouTube channel at Melissa's Keto Kitchen and More. It has the underscores. So it's Melissa's, MELISSA _S kitchen, or keto, excuse me, keto _kitchen _ more. And my TikTok is Fur Babies for Life. I'll try to put the link on my video. And then I'm on Facebook under Melissa McFrederick. So just follow me. But we did end up coming back out. But I'm going to walk over and show you the view from the top. Now here's some more seating for those of you that just like to take in the view. Those of you that need to rest. Or if you come with, like, say, your grandparents or some older folks that just can't walk. Here's a different tunnel. This is not the same tunnel that we were down at the bottom with. This is a different one, and this is just a side view. It's between the trees over there, but we are heading back out to the parking lot. I don't know if you guys will recognize the sign for when we first walked in. But before we leave out of the park, we're going to go up to the observation deck up here. As you can see, there's a lot of picnic opportunities. There's a lot of benches. It is a park. There is a porta potty, but there are local gas stations. Now here is the beginning, and it says how to get to the other side. Honey, let's figure this out. It says how to get to the other side. And we're going to be climbing up there to the observation deck. Okay, so it says to get to the other side. So we're assuming that's what this is. So we might not be leaving the park just yet. So we're going to see where it takes us before we actually find out. But we ended up back to the parking lot. But this is a great place for seating. There's some picnic tables. So we're gonna head on up. Let me get a picture of this viaduct sign so you guys know where I'm talking about. Get a picture of that. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this until we get up to the top and I'll show you where it leads us. Okay, so we made it up to the top. I thought this was an observation deck, but it might just be that. It talked about on the sign where you can get to another side, so we need to figure that out. If we already was at the other side. This just looks like it's an observation deck. And a lot of people bring their pets. Now here's another sign with the big train. It talks further about what the viaduct is and what it did. And here's part of the bridge. That's where we're trying to find the location at. I don't know if you could see down because we're up really far. That's where we was. I don't know if you guys could see the people down there. That's where we originally was. We got a train going through here. So this is the new tracks. Okay, so this is just an observation deck to come up to see the top of where we were. And this little sign sort of gives you a little bit more information on about the viaduct and the train and everything. So we are gonna go back down and find out if there's another part, because the sign did say that there's another side, and on the sign it shows a picture of this bridge. So I think we're able to get over there. So that's what we're gonna find out. So stay tuned, you guys. Bear with us. So we're back to the sign. So just a little bit of history. It says to get to the other side, it says Cleveland Metro Parks. That's where we're at. It's just talking about the transportation of with the trains and the bridges and how people would get across. Just a little bit of history. It says the original viaduct stood about 120 feet above Tinker's Creek, about as high as 12-story building. And then when the CMP Railroad relocated its tracks in 1902, tons of fill buried the lower portion of the viaduct. Today's view is from atop of the viaduct, which is a friendlier to those who might suffer from vertigo. When is a bridge a viaduct? Okay, so if you're wondering what a viaduct is, all viaducts are bridges, but not all bridges are viaducts. A bridge is a structure for getting over something. Obviously, everybody knows that. The span is the section of the bridge between two support structures. If a bridge has multiple support structures and multiple spans, then that bridge is what is considered a viaduct. So that's why it's known as a viaduct. Now it's talking about generations of people who lived along Tinker's Creek depended on this water. So they fished and they swam in the creek, and they gathered water for cooking, bathing, and harnessed its power for industrial uses. But the creek and its deep gorge were also barriers. When the Cleveland and Pittsburgh CMP Railroad arrived, so that's Pittsburgh Railroad arrived in 1853, it built a large wooden truss bridge, and it carried trains across the gorge. 12 years later, Cleveland and Pittsburgh Railroad replaced the wooden structure with a massive 225-foot long stone viaduct, and that would be in this picture right here. And I don't know if you can see it in the video, there's a train going through there. And that's basically why it's a viaduct. So y'all, this part of the Cleveland Metro Parks, we're going to Google some other parks in the area. We may even be close enough to hit the Lake Erie Beach. We'll see. We're going to see where we're all closest to. So I'm going to get the dogs all pottied, and in the car we have to get them some water before we take off, and some snacks, and then we'll head to our next adventure. So I'm going to close this video out, and when we get to the next destination, we will create a whole new video in the next destination. So these videos with my husband and I traveling, we're going to be known as the McFredericks and Four Fur Babies Travel. So follow us and stay tuned on our adventures. These are our adventures that we take with our dogs. Now there are adventures that we don't take our dogs on because we feel like either we just can't, or they don't allow dogs. Most of the times we have all 4 of our dogs with us on our adventures. You will get to see that throughout the summer. I just started my YouTube channel, so I don't have any past videos, but you will see throughout the summer our adventures. But things like Cedar Point and some adventures, things like obviously our cruises and some vacations, they cannot go. Now our dogs do travel with us to Myrtle Beach, and we do have beach video on that. I'll have to find that and post it, but I'm going to conclude the Viaduct, Bedford Heights, the Cleveland Metro Parks. You might as well say Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm going to conclude our video, and we're off to our next adventure. Follow us. Follow my YouTube channel under Melissa's Keto Kitchen and more. Have a great day. See you on the next adventure.